Hello, I'd like to share with you some things that have been happening in my life over the last few weeks and how God has been working powerfully and displaying His perfect timing and His perfect plan for my life. A few weeks ago, I was aware of a swelling on my left hip. Thinking it was because I'd been eating too much cake, I ignored it, even when it became painful and was keeping me awake at night. Meanwhile, I suffered with some nasty infectious bites, which were also extremely painful, taking my mind off the hip problem. I've also since realised that the 2 lots of antibiotics I took for the bites were also helping my inflamed hip. Once I'd completed the course, the hip problem came back with a vengeance. The swelling became larger and harder, though slightly less painful. My daughter happened to be visiting us for the weekend, having not been able to visit since March. She suggested I got the swelling investigated. I phoned the surgery as soon as possible. On the Monday afternoon, I had a call from the practice nurse, followed by a call from the duty doctor, who was very caring and sympathetic. He then invited me to go to Roswell surgery for an examination, following which he organised an emergency ultrasound scan. The following day I got a call from the hospital to say that an appointment had been made for me the following Sunday, as they'd had a cancellation. 2 days later I had a call from the doctor asking me to collect some antibiotics from the pharmacy. 3 hours later I got a call from Kettering General Hospital asking me to go in straight away. A friend gave me a lift and I arrived with just my handbag, expecting it to be a fairly short visit, but I ended up being in there for nearly 5 days. I was a bit suspicious when they hooked me up to an 8-hour drip. So the one thing I've been dreading had happened. I'd ended up in Kettering General Hospital during a pandemic. I needn't have worried. God had it all in hand. After being on DNA and getting to know and befriend other patients, who were subsequently all discharged, I was transferred to Dean B, where I made new friends. Apart from all the staff wearing masks, it was pretty much business as usual. God really gave me a great opportunity to minister His love and compassion to others and to comfort and support them in their distress. Instead of having my wings clipped, as during lockdown, to quote Kim, God gave me a wonderful opportunity to witness to others. No rule of 6, social distancing and bubbles here. God also blessed me so much. I remember one particular afternoon there were 3 things that I was worrying about, so I prayed about them. 2 were medical issues and 1 involved shampoo. Within an hour I had a text message which resolved one of my worries, followed by a call from the doctor to see how I was. He also explained at this time that he'd instigated my rapid treatment and investigations because he was concerned. But he put my mind at rest about the query that had been bothering me, and it was soon resolved once I'd spoken to him. The third, more trivial answer to prayer was that I really wanted to shower and wash my hair, and wondering where I could get some shampoo. Without me mentioning it, the lady in the next bed produced a bottle of shampoo, which her son had brought in, and she didn't need. So she gave it to me. God is good. He provided for all my needs, and His timing, as usual, was perfect. Although no visitors were allowed, I was able to video call my family, thanks to a new phone I received for my birthday a couple of weeks earlier. And after I was discharged, I was given an appointment for a checkup on the Friday, followed by a CT scan on the Saturday. However, I was invited to have a scan whilst I was there on the Friday, which enabled the doctor to see that the problem had healed, so I could have my drain removed, which was a huge relief. This goes to show that if you trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding, He will make your path straight. Amen.